ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of the Offside Show. Yes, sir. How you all guys doing today? Tonight, I mean. Of course, as always, as usual, give it up for your host of tonight, which is me, Temo. And yeah, how you guys doing today? How is your week doing so far? I hope it's doing pretty good. Perfect weather outside in Chicago. At least for me, because it's kind of cold. It's not that cold. It's like chilly. I love this weather. What can I say? It's like 10 degrees Celsius, centígrados. I don't know Fahrenheit. I'm sorry. I live in the U.S. and I don't know Fahrenheit. What can I say? But yeah, I like this weather. I mean, if you ask my sister, she probably will say this is the worst weather ever. I was yesterday with her at the park, and she was with her jacket, his scarf, her beanie, a sweater, and a shirt, I guess. And she was like all cold, and I was just with my sweater and a shirt down, and I was just like, man, living life. I definitely like cold. This cold especially because now when it's December, January, and February, when we are like minus 20 degrees, I'm like, okay, I just need summer again. But it is what it is. Right now, this is the perfect weather. And well, also, this is the perfect weather because of the Halloween. Spooky season, yes, sir. Halloween is here. Today is the 29th. Halloween is 2 days from now, and the 31st, of course. And then on the 2nd of November, we have Dia de los Muertos. So right now we have the Halloween weekend because the the Halloween it's on Friday and Dia de los Muertos is on Sunday. So probably people is gonna be outside the whole weekend. I mean, since the 2 weeks from now, last week and 2 weeks before, there was a lot of parties already, and I saw a lot of people in costumes all over the place. I was invited actually to one party, but I didn't went because I'm too lazy and I don't have a costume either. But this weekend, definitely I'm out. I don't have a costume. Don't ask me what I'm gonna wear, but well, I'll figure it out. I hope. And I mean, why is it Halloween weekend? You gotta be out, and if you stay out, just please, guys, stay safe. There's a lot of crazy people out there, and more right now that they have a costume on, because you cannot see their faces. I mean, I'm trying to scare you, but you know what I'm saying. Just be safe. And because this is the Halloween weekend week, I wanted to do like a brief section where I cover like it's like I want to do like a special about guys that have died on soccer. I mean that probably sound bad, but just like as a commemoration, nothing really bad. But I forgot about it, so I'm just gonna mention some guys that I remember that have just passed away on the last couple years, and this is just like a commemoration to them. It's I just want to honor their memory, and well, I hope they're on the in a better place. The first guy that I remember that is on my head, it's of course the recent one, Diego Jota and his brother. I don't remember the brother's name. I'm sorry, but I mean, yeah, rest in peace. I remember this guy Emiliano Salas, rest in peace as well. And I remember the Chapecoense, the Club Chapecoense from Brazil, which also most of the guys passed away because of flight accident. And like I said, this is just a way to honor their memory. I don't really want to I don't want to say any more things. I don't want to get into details because this is not the purpose of the show. And I don't want you to get sad because we're not here to do that. And as I always say, I hope if you're having a bad day, a bad week, you're here because you want to forget about your problems, at least for an hour. And I hope I can help you out with that. But yeah, let's just go into details. Let's just go straight to business, as I always say. Because I mean, this week I didn't know actually what I want to talk about because there was a lot of things to cover, there was like a couple interesting matches. This was the El Clásico week, Real Madrid against Barcelona, which I'm gonna get into details, of course. But other than that, from other leagues, there was the Napoli against Milan. I mean Inter, which was a good match. But for example, Premier League, I don't really have a lot of things to say about Premier League today. Well, I do, but I don't think I'm gonna get into details, especially because fuck Liverpool, man. Why they keep losing? But I'm gonna get into details after. And because I didn't know why I didn't have an idea of what I wanted to talk this week. I was just like, why don't I don't just talk about the best league in the world? And you might think, Premier League. You always say Premier League is the best league in the world. But no, guys, guess again. Okay, so who is actually a soccer fan, it might be thinking like, oh, maybe the Brasileirao, the league from Brazil. But you're wrong again. And if you're thinking any European league, you're wrong again. And you probably ain't gonna guess. But if you don't guess, it's because you don't know nothing about soccer, guys. And I gotta teach you something. You gotta learn something from me. And the best league in the world is, I mean, I'm not the only one who says this. I know everyone thinks about the same. Even the British people, people from Spain, everyone thinks this is the best league in the world. And the best league in the world is, of course, El Viernes Botanero. You might not even know what this is, but it's just it's from La Liga MX, Mexican league. I don't know when it started, why it started, but Fridays out of nowhere they be calling them Viernes Botanero. Friday, Friday. The translation from Viernes to English is Friday. You learn something if you don't know Spanish. But I think it was something with TV Azteca. It's like Open TV in Mexico. Uh, they're used to call them. I think they still do called Viernes Botanero, and I think they used to call Sábado Saturday Sábado de Pelotas. And I remember they used to have a song and everything. But guys, let me explain myself. Literally, Viernes Botanero, the best league in the world. Not Liga MX, Viernes Botanero. And what I mean by this, the last 2 weeks, there was 22 goal scores in 4 matches. That's insane. I don't know if you remember last week I was talking that in 9 matches on Champions League, they were scored like probably like 42 or 43 goals or so. I don't remember the exact number. So now we're talking about half of the matches and half of the goals. Viernes Botanero. And guys, Liga MX is definitely the second best league in the world. Probably the third, arguably the third, because I mean Premier League is still Premier League. But man, Liga MX is there. And if you disagree, you don't know nothing about soccer. That's all. And I mean, but let me explain myself again. Why am I saying the Liga MX is the second best league or the third best league? Viernes Botanero, the best league in the world, of course. And the reason I'm saying this is because, and now let's be honest. Let's talk about let's be serious about it. Liga MX, if you don't know, it's 18 teams. It's like the same amount of teams on Premier League, La Liga. Uh-huh. But the difference between this league and the Premier League, for example, it's that 18 teams, except for like probably 2 or 3 teams, but every team has a chance to win the league. I mean, because we don't have like it doesn't work like the Premier League where the one who gets first at the end of the league wins the championship, which I think that's actually better because it's just better. But in Liga MX, other than the first one don't actually win the championship because we got like playoffs and everything. So the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth go straight to playoffs. And then there's like they call it the play-in. It's from the seventh to the 10th, and then we got two more teams that play the playoffs. And but this is not the reason why this is the best league in the world. It's because, to be honest, every team it's important. Every team you gotta take serious. Every team and every team they have a possibility to win a championship, no matter how they doing on the league. Because, like I said, you don't have to be the first one. I mean, if you manage to be on the top 10, you can win. You can be the champion, which is kind of unfair, of course. But that's the essence of the Liga MX. That's the magic right there. But if we go look at the teams, so right now, I mean, the four biggest teams in Mexico, it's of course Chivas, America, Cruz Azul, and Pumas. Those are like the historic ones. And they always fighting, I mean, besides Chivas and Pumas, because, I mean, right now they've been struggling for the last probably 20 years. But they always a serious contender. Probably not to win the championship, but if you face Chivas or you face Pumas, you might you might be like, this might be an easy game, but they might be ended up surprising you. And now, recent history, we got Tigres and Monterrey. Those guys are the rich guy in the class. Those guys can spend a lot of money. They can bring the best players. And for example, Tigres, they had for probably I don't know when they signed this guy, which is André Pierre Guignac. It's a French guy. I think he played on the World Cup on 2014 or 2010. I don't remember, but he got into Tigres and he was the best striker on the league probably for the last from probably to 20. I mean 2010 to 2020 or so. And yeah, that guy was a monster on Liga MX. But because they pay a lot of money for him, like I said, those guys, Monterrey and Tigres, are the rich guys on the class. And then we got Toluca, which is the third team with the most league titles throughout the history. I mean, the first one is America. And then the second one is, of course, El Rebaño Sagrado, Las Chivalácticas, for Chivas. And the third one is Toluca. And right now, I mean, they just won the last championship last semester, I think so. And we got also teams like Santos, which, I mean, the last couple of years, they're not been doing really good, but they always been a solid squad. I remember, I think 2011 when they were, I think from 2011 for 2015, I think they won like 3 championships or so. Between those years, they won like 3 championships. They were like really close together. And we also got Leon, who was the first B champion. I don't think that's the word in English, but they won 2 consecutive championships. Well, it was the second. Never mind. The first one was the Pumas. But yeah, I mean, I can keep going on the list. Other than Mazatlan and Querétaro, nobody care about those teams. You can take in consideration every single team that they might win the league. But that's the reason Liga MX is the best. Man, Viernes Botanero. I'm gonna start with the Viernes Botanero, because Viernes Botanero, guys, for the last 2 weeks, as I mentioned at the beginning, there was 2 weeks. There was 22 goals scored in 4 matches, and the funny thing is like we have this team that is called Puebla. Those guys are on fire right now because last week they played against Tijuana. They won 4-3. And then, actually, that was 2 weeks ago because it's almost Friday. And last week they won against Puebla. They tie, I'm sorry, against Puebla. I mean, Juarez. I'm talking about Puebla. What am I saying? They tie against Juarez 4-4. And I mean, those guys are in fire. I mean, it was like a doubles. Through in the middle of the week, it was like another match day because that happened when there's international duty. They have to complete the week schedule in between because they usually just play just like the big leagues. They usually just play on the weekends, but when they gotta fill the schedule, they play on the week, and that's what happened this week. And so Puebla lost against America 2-1, but they've been scoring 9 goals in 3 matches. Those guys are definitely on fire. Unfortunately for them, they're the last one on the standing table. Damn, El Pueblota, Los Camoteros. They don't got nothing this season. They have a goal difference of minus 19. They have conceded 38 goals and they have just scored 19 goals. But like I said, on the last three matches, they scored almost the half of the goals that they scored on the last 12 matches. So those guys are on fire. I don't mind if they're on the last place right now. Those guys are on fire. But I don't want to spend a lot of time on Liga MX more than I actually did already. I've been spending the last 10 minutes about I mean, it's the best league in the world. What can I say, guys? But let's go over. I just want to cover one match because, of course, the best team in the world has to be on the best league in the world, which is Las Chivas, El Rebaño Sagrado, Chivalácticas de Guadalajara. They just won this week El Clásico Tapatío against El Atlas, El Ratlas. Nobody cares about Atlas. Atlas is my son, guys. Atlas is Chivas' son, actually. Like, every time I see a match of Chivas against Atlas, they scared. They don't know what to do. They are trash team. With all their respect, of course. And I'm trying to disrespect anyone. Like I was saying 2 weeks ago and last week, I just call people trash. I know I shouldn't be doing that. I'm sorry. I promise. I'm sorry, but that's the way I express myself. I don't think that, well, I actually think that about this team. When I call a trash player, I don't mean that. I just mean he's not a good player, at least for me. But yeah, Atlas is my son, guys. What can I say? And the most important thing that I want to cover about this match is that my boy, El Hormiga Gonzalez, I mean, if we're on the best league in the world and the best team in the world, we have, of course, the best player in the world, which is El Hormiga Gonzalez. That guy scored his first hat trick ever. And it was against El Atlas. I mean, first, this guy humiliates America on the National Clásico, and El Clásico Nacional. He scored a banger inside the box. He crossed it. Nothing that the goalkeeper can do. And now, against probably the second most important Clásico for Chivas. I mean, it's actually the second most important Clásico for Chivas. He scored a hat trick. And that guy is a maniac. And I hope he can go to Europe because he got to develop. I mean, I don't care if he's in the best league in the world. He still got to go there and show he's worth it. Yeah, you know. But yeah, I mean, guys, Hormiga Gonzalez, what a player he is. But like Gabriel Milito dijo, which is the manager for Chivas, we got to stay calm. It's the first season that we see this guy scoring because right now he have 10 goals on 15 matches, which is a lot. He was the goal scorer on Saturday, but because there was also games on Sunday, now he's no longer the goal scorer because there's Paulinho from Toluca who scored a goal and now he's on 11 goals. And I don't remember the other guy, but those two guys are tied with 11 goals. But Hormiga Gonzalez is on the third place. And guys, let's be honest. I mean, we're definitely the secret flock because that's the meaning of rebaño sagrado. Secret flock. I think herd is the word that I'm looking for, but I think when I translated to Google, that's what came out is the secret flock. But man, we got a whole bunch of animals in my team. We got the Oso González, La Hormiga González, El Cotorro González, El Conejo Brizuela, El Piojo Alvarado, and we also have our own cowboy, El Vaquero Cowell. Bro, there's a whole farm in here. And if you don't understand what I just said, I was calling bear, ant, parrot, rabbit, loose, and the cowboy. Well, I said that in English. And that's actually like the nicknames from those guys. And one thing that I was important to notice for me is that three of the guys that have like a nickname, an animal nickname, had the same last name, which is Gonzalez. I don't know, it just seemed an important thing to notice for me. But yeah, guys, that's why we're the El Rebaño Sagrado, because we also have nicknames with animals. And we're gonna get the championship this week. This league. You heard it from me first. I bet. Nah, never mind. I don't think we're gonna win. But we're actually doing really good. We're on sixth place right now. I'm just gonna go over the standings right now. The first it's Toluca, second Tigres, fourth Cruz Azul. I mean third Cruz Azul, fourth America, the fifth Monterrey, and the sixth Las Chivas. We're there, and if we keep winning, we're gonna get to the straight playoffs, and I hope we can do that. But that was it for Liga MX. Let's go over the most important thing, and I think that the thing that I'm gonna spend more time this week. I mean, yeah, which is the match day number 10 for La Liga, Real Madrid against Barcelona. Barcelona, sorry guys, just not good enough. They lost 2-1, and Madrid is your dad. What can I say? Nah, never mind. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. When I first when I was trying like predict the game, like the result, I never thought Madrid was winning this game. I thought Madrid was losing or probably tie. Actually, this was my prediction, 2-1, but in favor of Barcelona, not to Real Madrid. I'm sorry, pardon me. Uh but this was a really interesting match to see cuz you know, we all know that Barcelona is not the same Barcelona as last year. They still there. They keep playing good, but they're not the same Barcelona. And I think part of that is because Lamine Jamal is out of shape. Rafinha is out of shape. I mean, I think right now he's injured because he didn't play. Lamine Jamal actually played, but it seems like he didn't play. And nothing against Jamal. I mean, I'm actually gonna talk more about him later on, and I still think he's one of the best players in the world. But facts are facts, and he was doing nothing. He did nothing this game. He was tired. He was putting his hands in the knees. He seems off, and poor Lamine. But Real Madrid won. But let's just go into detail of this match. First, I want to start saying that what a match for the defense on Real Madrid. Like, what a match for Militao. What a match for Hausen. What a match for Carreras. Like, literally, Carreras was part of the that Lamin Jamal was not able to do anything. He was defending him like really crazy. I remember this play where he, like Lamin Jamal already dribbled him, and he with like the last resource, he extended the leg and he hit the ball. That was amazing to see. Like Carreras, I love you, man. And I was not feeling. I mean, for the last couple seasons since Marcelo left, we didn't have a good left back, and I think finally we find a good left back. And the good thing is like he's just a chill guy. He's a quiet guy. I mean, you don't hear a lot of him, probably because we have Mbappe, Vinicius, and Bellingham, and a lot of huge superstars. But I mean, he's just amazing. He's just amazing. And Hausen and Militao, those guys surprised me a lot. I wasn't expecting a match for them. I mean, I know Hausen is really good. I was watching this guy on the Club World Cup, and I fell in love with him on the way he played because he's amazing. And Militao, since last season he was injured, I thought this season he was gonna play really bad, but he's been doing really good. And as like for example, last year we didn't have any single defender. It was Rudiger, and they used to play Chouameni on the center back, and it was a total disaster. It was a total disaster. And right now I feel safe. I feel my defense is safe. And finally, even though we don't have a right back because Carvajal is injured, and he got injured again on this match, and Trent Alexander Arnold is also injured, and he's not a defender player. Um, we don't have like that part of the pitch covered. But I mean, if we have three solid defenders, it's fine. And at the end, the one who was playing on the right back is Valverde, because I mean, I cannot say much about him. He's probably the most important player on Real Madrid. Now he's not the best because we got Bellingham and we got Vinicius and we got Mbappe, but that guy is a machine. I mean, he keeps running. He go up, he go down, attack, defend, and he's all over the place. And he plays strong. He played with passion, and I like that. I like Valverde. And like I said, he was playing on the right back, and he's not a right back. He plays on the middle. So I mean, clap for him, clap for everyone on the defender side of Madrid. And like I was saying last week, have anyone seen Rodrigo again? Nothing against Rodrigo, but I think the best thing he can do is just leave Real Madrid. There's no space for him. The begin before the begin the se- before the beginning of the season, I was more like, man, I think we should sell Vinicius instead of Rodrigo. That was what I was thinking, to be honest, because I feel Rodrigo is way better than Vinicius. He's not, but I was wrong. I mean, Vinicius. I don't think Vinicius is better skillfully talking, but Vinicius know how to do his job, and he's better on that aspect. Better, he's better than Rodrigo, and I think Rodrigo, the best thing he can do, because he don't have any confidence on him anymore, and I think the best thing he can do is just go and to another place. Go to Liverpool, please. But anyway, let's just go talk about more. I mean, Real Madrid, Mbappe, he's still on fire. He scored a goal. Then Bellingham, he's getting back from his injury, and he's back. He's back. So I want to see Mbappe and Jude Bellingham playing together, because last season they were playing together, of course, but Bellingham, he was not in his best because he was injured the whole time because of his the problem on his shoulder. But now he got surgery, and now he's strong. I mean, you can see he's not anymore afraid to hit guys with the. I mean, not hit like actual hit, but like I forgot the play shoulder to shoulder. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think it's gonna be an interesting season for those guys if they find a way to play together. And so they also cancel annihilated. I don't know what's the right word. It was two offsides. Real Madrid scored 4 goals in total. In my books, actually, Real Madrid won 4-1 this match. But I mean, offside. What can I say? I mean, those goals, they were actually. I mean, I cannot complain about it. It was fair. It was totally fair. But I mean, I just want to talk more about Barcelona now. I mean, I can just say that Real Madrid had a really good match, other than that happened at the end. But I'm gonna talk about that in a bit. But first, I want to start saying, like, why there's so much hate on Lamine Jamal, guys. I mean, I can understand that. That guy, he been talking too much lately, and he is not backing up his words. But I mean, guys, he's 18. You guys are crying for a guy who's 18-year-old. I mean, think about yourself when you were 18. You probably were dumb. I mean, if I see myself when I was 18, I was really dumb. I mean, I've never been the kind of person who talked that much until I joined the podcast. But what I mean, not this kind of talk. I mean, he's talking trash, you know? He's talking trash, but he cannot, he's not able to, I mean, he's haven't been able to back up his trash talk. That's the problem with him. And people is really happy with that. Like he's not able to back it up because, I mean, if you're saying words that you shouldn't be saying and you cannot back it up, people is going to be like, ha, 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 you're stupid. And that's what is happening to Lamine Jamal. But guys, let's be honest. This guy is really young. And I think there's a huge problem with him this season. Other than he's injured, because he was injured, I think this guy is not taking serious enough this season. Because let's be honest, you already scored. You won a Nations League. I mean, Spain won a Nations League because of you. And then you go to Bernabeu and then score a banger. You've been scoring banger, banger, banger. And you probably were the most influential player on Barcelona and Spain for the last year. Of course, you're going to feel the king. That's why his celebration, he's putting a crown on his head because he feel he's the king. But that's the problem. He's too young. And now this is like a punch of reality. That's what I feel. Let's see how he can recover for this because he got the quality. and I think he had the mentality as well. But like there's been a lot of things surrounding him. Like for example, that he had his 18th party with like I don't know the right word, and I don't want to say this one because I mean let me see if I can translate it because I don't want to disrespect anyone. Nah, no, no, I cannot say this one. But yeah, small people. That's what I. That sounds really even worse. But there was a lot of controversy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Please, please, for real, I didn't mean to say that. Anyway, uh, there was a lot of controversy on his party, and now he's dating this girl which her name is Nikki Nicole, which is think 7 year older than him. So imagine, guys, you're 18, you score goal against Real Madrid on the Santiago Bernabeu. You won Nations League. You're the most influential uh, player on your team. Now you have a girlfriend, which is 7 year older than you. She's actually pretty. Argentinian. Guys, you really deserve to be calling the king of the world. But like I said, I think this is just a punch of reality to him. That he gotta stay focused. That life is not that easy as it's been to him so far. Because I don't know his background. Probably before he had a hard life, but I'm talking just about present. But I think he's gonna recover. But he just gotta take serious soccer again because I think that's the problem. Also, the fact of his injury. I think once he get back in shape, we're gonna see a better version of him. But right now, he's not here. Like you cannot count on him. I mean, I don't think they should put him on the bench because it's Lamine Jamal, guys. If by the end of the season he's been playing like the same, you should put it on the bench for sure. But right now, just give him trust. I think he shouldn't be playing the whole match because just because of the injury. You gotta take it slowly. I mean, if he can play just one half or start playing like the last 30 minutes of the match, I think that's good. I mean, he's young; he's gonna recover easily. But right now, he's not in a good position, so let's just relax. And the last thing I'm gonna wrap up with this. Actually, never mind. Let's go review the match. Let's go review the who were the lineups. And well, I already mentioned the lineup from Madrid. Well, the defenders, of course, on goal Courtois. We got Carreras on the left, Hausen and Militao as the center backs, and then Valverde on the right. And then up top, we got Chouameni. Oh, thank God I saw this because Chouameni. Claps to Chouameni. For real. Guys, what an amazing match for him. Wow. I was really impressed. I think he probably, next to the defenders, he probably, maybe, nah, I think he actually was the best on the team this game. And then up top, we have Vinicius on the left, Guller and Camavinga on the middles, and then Bellingham on the right wing. Strange. I mean, they prefer putting Bellingham on the right wing instead of Rodrigo. That's the best situation with Rodrigo right now. And of course, up top, who else? Kylian Mbappe. And for Barcelona, we have Chesney. Oh, thank God! Thank God! I'm watching this because, guys, why Barcelona hates so much? To there's a lot of hate on Ter Stegen, guys. Though that guy is probably one of the best goalkeepers in the world, and you don't give him the chance to play anymore just because you don't like him. And I think it's all part of the coach. But guys, that guy was there on the worst times in Barcelona, and that's how you pay him? Wow. That's very disrespectful. He was there when you lost 8-2 against Bayern, and by then he was probably one of the best keepers still. And then he wanted to stay in Barcelona. Literally, you guys are just forcing him to step out of the club. That's insane. But it is what it is, I guess. You got Chesney, which is also good, but better than Ter Stegen, I doubt it. And you have this other goalkeeper, which is good. I've seen him. I forgot his name, but he's injured. You might know who I'm talking about. But man, poor Ter Stegen. And then we have they play a line of four, two in the middle, three guys up top, and then a full single striker. We got Balde on the left, Garcia on the middle, next to Kubarsi, Kunde on the right, Pedri, De Jong on the middle, then Rashford, Fermin Lopez, Jamal, and Torres. Let's be honest, guys. Pedri is the best player on Barcelona. Without Pedri, they don't play. That's it. I mean, he just got injured. Let's see how Barcelona can manage this. But Pedri, without Pedri, Barcelona can't play. Let's see how they figure this out. Because Pedri is probably the best midfielder in the world right now. And he deserved much better. He deserved much better. But probably, I mean, this is barely early in the season still. Imagine Barcelona wins the Champions League in in La Liga. I'm gonna be like, okay, he deserved better and he got it. And with Barcelona, but I think Pedri. I mean, I don't think he's ever gonna leave Barcelona, but and I don't think he's gonna do it now either because they're on the best shape that they've been doing for the last couple years. Well, Pedri, you deserve better. I'm not saying you should change your team. I don't say you should move out of Barcelona, but you deserve better, guy. And then up top, they got the El Tiburon, the shark, Ferran Torres. And, well, Fermin, damn, he also good as well. He's the one who scored the goal for Barcelona. Um, and should I talk about this? 36 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up with this about the Barcelona against Real Madrid. Guys, what a disgrace. This is the only thing I don't like about these kind of matches. A lot of people like to say this. I'm not a big fan of watching this. And it's at the end of the match, they were fighting. And people were mad. I hate that. I know some people like to see blood. But guys, if you want to see blood, go watch boxing. Go watch UFC. Go watch UFC, actually, if you like blood. But guys, this is a soccer match. I mean, in the match, they were hitting each other. Like Barcelona were hitting Real Madrid players. Real Madrid players were hitting Barcelona players. Pedri was, he pulled the shirt out of Vinicius, and that was funny to see. But those are things that happen in the court. Everything that happened in the court is stay in the court. It's like Las Vegas, guys. Everything that happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. And it should be the same here. As soon as the match is over, okay, I know maybe you might be mad, but you gotta cool head. You gotta be cool head. And just go straight to your locker room, freeze, and then just analyze the match. And that's it. You shouldn't be fighting with anyone. Like, for example, Vinicius. Damn, guy. He was fighting against Lamine Yamal. Bro, you're 25-year-old fighting against an 18-year-old. Dude, what the fuck are you doing? Come on. I mean, you shouldn't be doing that. And also, Vinicius Jr., before the match ended, he was fighting against Xavi Alonso, the manager, because he was subbed probably like, I don't remember the minute, probably like the seventh minute. I should have it right here. Anyway, it don't matter. Yeah, at the 72 actually, yeah. And he was all mad. He went straight to the locker room. He was making a whole drama. And maybe I understand it. You were playing good. They shouldn't be doing that to you. But you gotta respect the manager decisions. I mean, even though you don't like it, you gotta respect. You gotta be respectful, man. You gotta be go ahead. I don't know. I don't like that kind of attitudes. But I guess it is what it is. And that's it from La Liga. I honestly was trying to cover more match of La Liga, but I don't think I'm gonna cover any more matches because, like I said at the beginning, there was not much things to say about. I mean, I have this on my notes: Real Betis against Atletico de Madrid. My Atletico Madrid 1-0, but I don't care about Atletico Madrid or Real Betis, to be honest. And the only thing I can say about Atletico Madrid is that thank God they win because they lost 4-0 on Champions League last week. So it's good. It's a good thing for them to level up the moral. And Julian Alvarez, please get out of there. They don't deserve you. The worst decision of your life was leaving Manchester City. But they're always second chances, bro. But they don't deserve you. You gotta move. You gotta move out of there. But Barcelona might be a good option for you. I don't want you to go there because I think you deserve more. Nothing against Barcelona, guys. You know what I'm saying. But I mean, actually, it's a good place for him to go. If he can play next to Lamine Yamal, oof, that's gonna be cool to see. But yeah, just leave Atletico Madrid, Julian, please. And then I have this match that was 3-3 Girona against Real Oviedo. Uh, I don't really know play. Well, actually, I know what I have this in here. Real Oviedo is the most Mexican team in Spain because it's owned by Grupo Pachuca. Pachuca is a team from Mexico, from the best league in the world, Liga MX. And but I don't want to talk about this because I'm still mad because what they do to Paunovic. They treated him like shit. Mm-mm. You don't do that. And let's just go over the standings real quick. So for La Liga, we have, of course, Real Madrid on first because they just won against Barcelona. Barcelona on second, Villarreal third, Atletico Madrid fourth. And on relegation, we have Girona, Real Oviedo. Oh, damn. That was actually a good match. Girona against the 20th against the 19th. And the match ended 3-3. They fighting for the relegation. They don't want to be there. And then, surprisingly, Valencia is on the 18th place. The top scorer, who else? Kylian Mbappe, 11 goals. He's just a beast. Julian Alvarez is tied with 6 goals. Oh, he's actually on second with 6 goals. I don't know. I have they tying here, but the other guy, it says he has 5. So Julian Alvarez is on second. So let's just go over Premier League because, um, yeah, Premier League. Premier League. Now let's talk about real soccer. Never mind. There's not much things to say about Premier League this week. There was a couple good matches. Nothing really to be surprised about other than fuck Liverpool. Nah, not fuck Liverpool, but come on. Come on. This is the fourth consecutive loss for Liverpool on Premier League. But I want to start first with the Sunderland against Chelsea. The Sunderland against Chelsea. Sunderland won 2-1. And this is really strange things to see, guys, right now. Because the Sunderland is a team that just won a promotion this year. And right now, they're on fourth place. And they just won against Chelsea. I mean, you cannot rely on Chelsea. They keep doing the same thing over and over. They win they win in important matches. They win. They probably the best team sometimes, the best team in the world. I mean, they are the current world champions. And then they play against Sunderland, which nothing against Sunderland. Like I said, they on fourth place. But I think it's more. I think it's more like a defeat. I mean, Chelsea lose this game. That's what I'm trying to say. But more than Sunderland won it. You know. Do I explain myself in a good way? Probably not. But anyway, I just want to notice something about this match, which is the Sunderland. Sunderland, if you don't know, if you're Mexican, you got to support Sunderland, guys. Sunderland is the most Mexican team in the Premier League right now. I don't know why happened, how it happened, but if you don't know, everything started as a meme. And the first couple weeks, I don't see this trend anymore. Well, at least not that huge trend right now. But at the beginning of the season, everyone was like, "Yeah, Sunderland, El Sunderland de Mexico." But yeah, this is a team that Mexicans are supporting this season out of nowhere. It started as a meme, and it's the most Mexican team in Premier League right now. So go Sunderland, go the Black Sheets or Cheetah or something like that. That sounds bad, but I didn't mean like that. I was thinking about an animal because that's how they call the fandom. Why the and I need to look for it so I don't see. It doesn't seem like I just said some racist thing. Why the Sunderland? It's called Sunderland. Oh, actually, internet is working right now, so yay! It's called the nickname. Now I cannot find it. They are called the Black Cats. Yes, you see? I know it was an animal. Okay, let's back to business. Well, Dia de los Muertos. Like I was saying last week, guys, Definitely, dead is rising from the dead. Dead, that makes no sense. Definitely, dead is rising. That's what I'm trying to say. Manchester United, third consecutive win, and they're there. They're fighting for the Premier League with the kind of weird team. They're on sixth place right now. They just won against Liverpool, which you cannot rely on Liverpool this season, of course. But they have three consecutive wins. It's been a while since I don't see this. Like literally last season, Manchester United I think ended up on 15th place. Everyone was laughing at them, but now they're playing, and they won 4-2 against Brighton. Um, Definitely the rising of the dead. And the funny thing that I noticed of this match is that there's this fan from England. Well, I'm assuming he's from England. Of course, a Manchester United supporter. That he decided he's not gonna cut his hair until Manchester United win four consecutive wins, and now they're just two wins away from that. So that guy is finally going to cut his hair. Because if you can see it, I mean, if you find a picture of him, it looks really funny. He kind of have like an afro, but it looks, I don't know, it looks kind of weird. No offenses to the guy, but it looks like, I mean, nah, he got a nice hair. He like a curly hair. It's just really funny to see that. And I hopefully they win it. I mean, yeah, why not? Manchester United, probably the best team in England, the most important team, the biggest team in England, next to Liverpool. So we want to see Manchester United fighting for big things. It was funny to laugh about them throughout the last 10 years, but I think we need Manchester United, guys. We definitely we need a good Manchester United fighting for titles. And the other match that I have right here is Arsenal against Crystal Palace. Arsenal, I mean, they won just 1-0. Crystal Palace, those guys are my dad, Liverpool's dad. So I think it's an important victory. I mean, it's actually an important victory because the worst enemy of Arsenal, guys, it's Arsenal itself. And right now, everything looks good for them. They winning on Champions League, they winning on Premier League, and this week Manchester City lost. My English, I don't know. And Liverpool keep losing. So those guys are the only ones that I feel that they can compete against Arsenal this season. Well, Liverpool, I don't think anymore, but Manchester City, of course, and City just, I mean, they just got the defeat and Arsenal keep winning. So good for them. I mean, I think this is the year. I don't want to curse it. I don't want to jinx it. Uh, but I think this is the year, Gunners. Just stay chill because this is really early on the season still. But it seems that I mean, if Liverpool don't recover, if Manchester City doesn't recover, you're there and you can I mean if you don't win the Champions League for sure you're gonna win the Premier League if the things keep being the same, of course. Just believe. And then I got Manchester City against Aston Villa, of course. Who else can win? Manchester City. And it was just a 1-0 result. I was watching this match like for the couple last 10 minutes, and Manchester City was pressure was putting a lot of pressure on them, but they were not able to score, and they got the L. And the worst thing about this is now Haaland didn't break the Ronaldo's record, so now they're tied. I don't know if you guys remember that last week I was talking about Haaland break this record, well tied this record of 11 consecutive goal scores. Yeah, like he scored on 11 consecutive matches. Better. Uh and I was hoping him to score this match, and but that didn't happen. So record breaker, there was no record breaker. And sorry if I'm going too fast, but like I said, there's not a lot of things to cover. Like I said, Arsenal won 1-0, Manchester City lost 1-0. Uh the most important match was Manchester United against Brighton, and there's not much I want to say about them. I just wanna now. Here's the complaining thing. Here's when I'm gonna get pissed off, cause once again, fucking Liverpool, man, lost against Brentford 3-2. Fourth consecutive loss for Liverpool on Premier League. And guys, I warned you, this is gonna be a rough season. We're gonna struggle a lot. And please, please, I hope I'm wrong. I don't wanna be dealing with Chivas and Liverpool in the same year. Please. I mean, at least I still have Madrid, but Madrid is just the easy option. What can I say? But come on, Liverpool, you gotta. I mean, I don't care if you don't. By this point, I don't care if you don't win the league or the Champions League. I just want to see you play good, and make. I mean, use Words and Isaac and make all those guys that you pay millions for them to play good. That's all I want to see right now. I don't care if you win the league, but please, please. And well, good thing to notice to make an emphasis of this match is that finally Salah scored a fucking goal. And what a goal. It was banger. And just because this match ended up 3-2, I want to go into details on formations and who was playing for both teams. Because, oh, okay, yeah. Let's go first with the Brentford. I don't really know a lot of players from Brentford. Actually, I don't think I know anyone. Oh yeah, there's two. Oh my god, there's two ex Liverpools in here. So first, let's start with the goalie, Kelleher. Kelleher. They sent him off to Brentford because they brought Mamardashvili, and ever since Mamardashvili, it's been on the 11th starter because Allison was injured. They keep losing and losing and losing and losing. Why why Liverpool disrespect that bad on Kelleher? Last season, Allison was also injured, and Kelleher was doing an amazing job. An amazing job, like for real. I was really I mean he had a couple mistakes, but it's normal. I mean, it's cause that's the thing with goalkeepers. If you commit a mistake, it's 100% or 90% for sure it's a goal. And that's the price of being a goalkeeper. Nobody is gonna remember how many saves you make if you have one mistake and it's a goal. You know, everyone's gonna be talking like, you commit a mistake, you're so bad, trash keeper. And that was not the case with Kelleher. Like he was actually really good. He was making some mistakes, but I mean Liverpool won the league, and I think Kelleher was part of that because he was a good goalkeeper. And then Brentford played with the line of four. I don't really know these players. It's Ajer, I guess, Van de Berg, Collins, Kayode. And then they played two in the middle, Jordan Henderson, a Liverpool legend. I bet that felt really good to win against your old team and your old teammates. Nothing to say about Henderson. I mean, I like that guy as well. They won the Champions League of 2019 or 2021. I forgot already. Yeah, 2019. Yeah, probably. And next to him it was Jarmoluik. I'm no I pronounce these names really bad, but it's not my fault that they have these names on Russian, or I think this is like kind of Russian. This might be Ukrainian. It looks like. But yeah, I'm Mexican. What can I say? I just barely can say my name. We got three on top, which is Shadi, Damskart. That looks like kind of like Norwegian. And on the right wing, it's Quatara. And up top is Nacimento Rodriguez. I can say Rodriguez. But yeah, let's just go over Liverpool lineup. And Mamardashvili on goal. They play with the same formation, four in the back. Kerkez, Van Dijk, Konate, and Bradley on the back. I mean, you'll probably be tired already that me telling you that I hate Kerkez and that Bradley is young and that Konate is so irregular and the only one that I like is actually Van Dijk. But it is what it is. It's actually what I feel. And what can I say? And then we got Curtis Jones, Soboslai, Gakpo, Barrett, Salah, and Ekitike. I don't know. I can understand how Liverpool keep losing, guys. It's just so dumb that they keep losing, but they gotta get better. And so for the goals, it was first Brentford. It was a goal of Outara, and then on the second goal it was by Kevin Shadi, and then Milo Kerkez. Even though I hate him, thank for the goal. This was the 2-1, and then Igor Thiago via penalty kick. It was 3-1, and then at the end of the match, Mohamed Salah scored this banger, assisted by Dominic Soboslai. I mean, thank God Salah scored again. I hope he can keep scoring. But yeah, that's it from this match, and that's it for Premier League as well. I'm just gonna go over the standings real quick, and of course, who else? Arsenal at first, with the difference of 4 points, which the second place is Bournemouth. I mean, you see how crazy is Premier League right now? Bournemouth on second. Nothing against Bournemouth because they also this they have this guy Semenyo, who's I think is on second place on I have it right here. He's on second place on the goal contender for the boot the golden boot. And there is Tottenham, and the fourth, the most Mexican team, the Sunderland. Liverpool have 7, Manchester City 5th, Manchester United 6th, Chelsea 9th. And for the relegation, we have Nottingham Forest on 18th, West Ham 19th, and Wolves on the 20th. And let's go for the last part of this podcast, this episode, which is Serie A. And the only reason I have Serie A this is because it's because I don't really want to talk about Serie A today, but I have to do it because there was this match, Napoli against Inter, which is really interesting match. But the reason I don't want to talk about Serie A this week is just because uh, today it was match number 9. I mean, today, yesterday, and tomorrow. So I haven't take a look to the results and goals and all that kind of stuff. Because first of all, because I didn't know there was like a double, like they were playing Serie A this on the week. But let's talk about match number eight, which was on the weekend. And the most important match here is of course Napoli against Inter. The Napoli won 3-1, and see, this is the funny thing about Napoli. They lost 6-2 against PSB on Champions League, and now they go back to the Serie A and they won against Inter 3-1. I don't understand what's wrong with Napoli. Those guys are just I don't know. It seems like actually like apparently nobody wants to win the Serie A this year. Every single week we have a different uh guy on top of the league. I think this week is actually Napoli, but last week it was Inter, it was Milan, and then it was Inter de Milan, and I don't know. It's just crazy. But for me, the most important things to notice of this match is that De Bruyne is injured. So there's no more reasons for me to support Napoli until he's back. Cause I don't really care about Napoli. I mean they got Hoylund and they got McTominay, Samuel Gisa. But other than that, I'm not really a Napoli fan. I used to be thanks to El Chucky Lozano, but he don't play there anymore. So nah, it's just another team on Serie A. I don't really have a team on Serie A. I used to support Milan, but they've been doing really bad for the last couple years. And I don't really have a love for any other team on Serie A. But I'm just gonna review this match real quick. I already have the hour, so I'm not gonna go to this to the what is it called, the lineups. I'm just gonna go to the goals. So Kevin De Bruyne started with a penalty kick at the 33rd, and then we go the 2-0 for Scott McTominay on the 54th, and then via penalty kick it was Hakan Çalhanoğlu at the 59th, and then Samuel Gisa scored at 66. Um, yeah, that's it. They won 3-1. Congrats, Napoli. Now you're on top of the league. because nobody wants to take the lead of the league. I don't know. I mean, Serie A is always like that. They always everyone's like fighting for the league. It's a funny thing to see, but sometimes you want to see some const what's the word? I forgot the word. But you want to see them playing more, winning more matches regularly. That's the like, yeah. I don't know. I don't like this kind of pace on the Serie A sometimes. Um, Other things to notice of this match: eight Milan against Pisa. They tie against the worst team on the league right now, the ones that just got the promotion this year. And probably I haven't looked at the standing position right now, but I'm pretty sure those guys are the last team. And we got Lazio against Juventus. Lazio won against Juventus 1-0. And yeah, just like I said at the beginning, well, not at the beginning, like I was talking minutes before, apparently nobody wants to win the Serie A this year. What a shame. What a shame. And let's just go over real quick for the standings for this Serie A. This might be a little bit confusing because, like I said, there's a lot of matches that they already been played today, yesterday, and tomorrow. There's like a couple left. But yeah, the first place is Napoli. Second place is Roma. Third is Inter. Fourth is Milan, and then Juventus at 7. You gotta catch up, Juventus. And okay, I was wrong. Pisa is not the last team on the relegation team. It's the 18. I mean, on the relegation team, on the relegation zone. It's at the number 18. Then we got Fiorentina at 19. And then, hard to say this, but Genoa on the 20th. Damn, I hope they can recover. I don't want to see Johan Vasquez getting another relegation. Hopefully he changed the team. Come on, Johan Vasquez. I believe in you. But I don't even want to go over the goals here because I mean the top scorer right now it's Hakan Çalhanoğlu with 5, like Çalhanoğlu. And then we got, for example, Samuel Anguissa. Why Samuel Anguissa is on third place? He's a midfielder and he have 4 goals. Serie A is just so weird sometimes. And I'm just gonna go. I know I haven't covered Bundesliga this week, but I'm just gonna go over the standing positions. But it's because the thing is like there's not a lot of things changing here. Always Bayern Munich, always at first, Leipzig second, Stuttgart third, and Dortmund the fourth. And relegation teams, same as last week, Heidenheim and Mönchengladbach. And yeah, I think that's pretty much for me today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this podcast. I hope you like what I just say, my insights, and I hope you have a good time. I really had a good time. No way. Oh, I got scared, guys. I thought I wasn't recording the last part because okay, I had a mini heart attack. Um, it's because you wouldn't understand it. There was some things I hear that it shows that I wasn't not recording. But I was recording. Thank God. But yeah, let's go back to the wrap up. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Enjoy the Halloween weekend. And that was it for to me. That was it for me. I'm sorry. My English sometimes doesn't work. I love you guys. Keep supporting my content. And actually, I already have an official Instagram page. You can look me on Instagram for like the Offside Show 19. I want to just have the Offside Show, but it was already taken. So the Offside Show 19. Look for me on Instagram. You can follow me. And yeah, that's it. Stay tuned. And this was the Offside Show.